Hello, my noble band of outlaws. Outlaw Samurai coming at you live with a video about this hatchet. This is an Ozark Trails hatchet that you can get in a camping set for 30 bucks at your local Walmart. At least that's why I got this one. It says wear safety goggles and users and bystanders beware, blah 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 blah. Now this is not how the hatchet will come. It doesn't have a handle like this. I made these, I should say, handle scales out of thick ass cardboard and wrapped it in black electrical tape to secure it, because this comes with basically this tang and a paracord overwrap. This is part of the survival bag, a new addition to the survival bag. I might make a survival bag playlist as I add more shit to it. But this is going in my survival bag simply because this, to me, is more of a bushcraft craft hatchet. And what I mean by bushcrafting craft hatchet is it's for bushcrafting, in my opinion, but it's more of the crafting of bushcrafting. And what I mean is, in bushcrafting, as far as I'm aware, my knowledge is limited, but in bushcrafting, you're basically making everything out of stuff around you, like a lean-to out of wood, out of fallen trees and branches, or teepees out of uh, logs and plastic wrap. But this, in my opinion, is more for the finer crafting. Something like cutting small wood shavings off of a piece of wood. My knowledge of bushcrafting is very limited. But there's this feather stick where you're trying to basically take small slivers of wood and build them up. I presume for kindling. I've never watched, all the videos I've watched has never told me the purpose of the feathering stick, but I assume it is a form of kindling. I have never sharpened this before. As we can see, I have to really press into the wood to get it to cut. And that's not good for fine bushcrafting, as I've come to understand. Whereas this pocket knife of mine, I don't have to press nearly as hard to get the same results. Now, the hatchet, actually the base of the pocket knife is actually thicker than the hatchet. But the hatchet has a wider edge angle than the pocket knife does. And I get it, it's for mainly chopping. But I want to turn this into a fine woodworking hatchet. So how do I do that? Well, grab the old work sharp. I'm going to run it through the 250 belts a couple of times, 3 times each side. Then I'm going to run it through the honing belts 3 times on each side. And we're going to see how much better it is at cutting wood. Now, I know this is a piece of pressure treated lumber, so I assume this is going to be harder to cut than a natural piece of dried wood. So if that is the case, and this is harder to cut than natural wood, that means that this hatchet would do even better on natural wood. So, without further do's, don'ts, and probably shouldn'ts, let's get started. This is probably going to be like a 10-minute video. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. I decided to take it through a couple extra times just to really get that extra degree of sharpness. Quick little test. It's definitely doing better now. So that mine, we're going to switch out the belts. And if any of you have never, if you don't own a 10 onion sharpener, what you do to replace the belt is you push down this, twist it, and then you slide the belt in under the grooves and on top of this. There's a little red marker right there inside the belt that you align with the top of this, and you just give it a couple of quick little pushes with the trigger to align the belt. And then, oh, it's still on here, you slip the blade guide onto it. It comes with a kitchen knife option and a more hunting tool related edge option. The kitchen knife option is, well, for kitchen knives and thinner, keener blades. But I've never actually used the kitchen knife option. I've been tempted to take like some of my thinner knives and put it through there and really see how keen of an edge I can get. But I haven't done it yet. Maybe a future video. Then we take the honing belt, which is 6,000 grit. And I know I ran the blade through a total of about 10 times. And what I found is, what I found to be a good number of times to pull it through the honing belt is half the number of times you use the sharpening belt. So since I did this 10 times, I have to do this 5 times with the honing belt. So let's see how well this goes. That's actually, no, that would be 5 times on each side. I'll just do it the same number of times because I'm not good at counting and math today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's nice and sharp. Let's see here. Oh, it's actually taking... Look right. If my camera will focus. But it actually took hair off of my arm. Not easily, but it did it. Let's see here. No. Stupid. And yes, the American flag is new. I just never filmed this way before. Well, it's a new old flag. As Johnny Cash's song says, it's a ragged old flag, but it's new to me. Let's see how well. Okay, it'll do it. Alright. There we go. I mean, this thing will do the, as we can see, it's not doing it. There we go. Like I said, this is a chopper. It wasn't really doing the paper test all that well, but it did do it a couple of times, as we saw. Big test time. Do it on this side. Oh, that cuts chunks off a lot easier now. No dulling whatsoever. It comes with a really simple nylon sheath, loop attachment. So yeah, this is my now Bushcraft crafting axe. I will be getting an actual, personally I prefer to have a tomahawk over an axe. And that's probably the Native American in me talking, because I am descended from Cherokees. At least on my great-grandmother's side. She is a half-breed Cherokee. Her father was a Cherokee chief. His father was Ben Thompson, famous outlaw turned sheriff. That's what she's always been told. That's what we believe. But in any case, she's half Cherokee. My uncle's a quarter Cherokee. My dad's 1/16 is 3/8 Cherokee. I'm 1/16 Cherokee. And even though I may only be 1/16 Cherokee, I guess it's the Indian blood in me that draws me to a tomahawk over tomahawks and hatchets over full-size axes. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, my noble band of outlaws, Outlaw Samurai, tells all y'all, be crazy rednecks, be safe when using your weapons. I'm out. Peace.